Hello YouTube, it's Channel Anna Bella here today, and today I'm going to be doing a adult colouring update. I've had several requests for people to see my Doctor Who colouring. This is Gallifrey from the Doctor Who colouring book that I did a review of. I've stuck my reference picture on the next page. I use my Prismola colouring pencils, acrylic pencils, fine liners, felt tips, watercolours and some metallic pens to get this. I'm really liking how it's turned out. I think if I was to improve, I would have added more shadow though, but I really like how well this has turned out when you compare it to an actual image. Obviously there is not a Time Lord on my picture, but that one had the best sky on it. So that's that. It's mixed media. I do like to do things mixed media. I really think that the reds do stand out. And for my overall background, I painted the whole thing a watercolour orange because I really felt that set strong tones for me. And I'm liking the dark rock. See how it is there. And the shadow is looking really nice. Could be a little bit shadowier. Though. This is the Vincent van Gogh Tireless Explosion. Obviously they've had to, because of the size of the picture, they've had to change certain aspects of it. I really like how this has turned out. I did do the background completely watercolour pan yellow, and then I've used my Prismolas, felt tips, fine liners and all sorts to get the look of this, and even added some extra things to make things stand out a little bit better. I really like in the middle, it looks nice and hot. I was a bit distraught here because it didn't kind of work the way I wanted it to, but I think it has. It could possibly be a little bit darker, but I like it as is. It's a little bit different, and I think everybody should be slightly different. You shouldn't copy anything exactly, because then it wouldn't be your creation. So that's that one. This one is from Doctor Who Travels in Time, and this one is Doctor Who colouring. I've just stuck the reference pictures there to make it kind of easy, because that's the picture that I used to help me get the colours. So that's that. I have finally finished my A4 Suicide Squad book. I recently did a flick through of the whole thing, which I'm not going to do today. I'm just going to show you. I added on this Joker and Harlequin, both in their regular crime get-up and in their Arkham get-up, and them from the Batman animated series as well. And I think that's just finished off because there was 2 minutes space in between everything. So overall I'm really pleased with how that's turned out, so that's pleasing. So that's another thing finished. I am going to do 2 reviews. I've got this Debbie Moore Designs issue 1 Colourcraft. Comes with over 40 relaxing designs. Got a nice intro there from Debbie herself. She then goes on to explain the pros and the cons for distress pens and ink pads, alcohol markers, colouring pencils, pros and cons, and watercolour markers, pros and cons, wax-based, oil-based, watercolour and pastel, which I think is interesting. She then does projecting, so she gives you tips on how to colour things, fluttering folds and colouring tools. These are watercolour pens, which are becoming increasingly popular. I got this purely because you get happy birthday, thinking of you, life is a gift, all this schmaltzy, emotional, sentimentally stuff, which you can cut out and stick on. So they make great thank you notes and things for people. It is more of a projecty colouring book. It's nice thick paper though. I think it would withstand watercolours and inks, which is nice. Budgies as well. There's the roses, and then you just get your standard colouring designs as per usual, as per a regular colouring mag, and then you get wrapping it up, so how to make wrapping paper, card and canvas fun, print magic fun, fantasy florals, and Colourcraft fun. So that's that. I think I'm only just getting this issue of this one, but it is good quality paper and it's nice and thick, and I'm particularly looking forward to cutting some of these out and sticking some of the words on as well, or perhaps just taking the words and using them with different design. Colour Calm Create this month is issue 16, still the same price. $4.99 for the UK. You get 3 neon gel pens, green, yellow and pink. And it is flora and fauna, and that basically means birds and trees and plants. So there they are. They're on Facebook and Twitter. There's Facebook, Twitter. Facebook dark blue, Twitter light blue, and it comes with the usual designs and the tangles and the Smoltzy quotes. This one says, you can cut all the flowers, but you can't keep spring from coming. That's very true. And in the middle, we have a pony, and we have paper flower wreath, the gallery, and that's it, which is quite nice. And then at the back, we have Arnold the snail and a design at the back. So that's quite cool. And then next month it is on sale the 23rd of March, and it's Escape to Italy, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colouring pencils with it. So that's quite cool. So there's some new things. So Colour Craft, check that out. So it's more crafty as well as colouring, whereas Colour Calm Create is just colouring. Recently I got these as a gift. Thank you. And I have used watercolours and the Enchanted Forest. Didn't take to it too well, hence the crinkling of the paper. These books are very intricate, so they're best suited to colouring pencils. They do have find the objects, etc., etc. things in them. So this is the Enchanted Forest one. There is Fairy Tales and Magical Dreams in there. So this one's got some fairies and dancing ladies and ladies in dresses, etc., etc., and elves and la 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 la, and tinkling bells. And then I've got Mystery Garden, which is quite cool. But I think in my Enchanted Forest, I do actually have a whale. I mean, I've never really seen any blue whales in a forest, but there can always be a first time. I mean, it is enchanted. I will show you where the blue whales are. There you go. Yeah, you don't just get one. Oh no, you get. Oh look, that's blue. Are you seeing those lines as blue? Because I'm seeing them as blue. Oh, there's another fish. Maybe they've got a lake. But you do get the mandatory 3 blue whales. They could be sperm whales, but hey ho. That is a type of whale, by the way. So there we have the Mystery Garden one, and that is another one where you have to find shapes and whatnot. So the Enchanted Forest and the Fairy Tales and Magical Dreams, Fairy Tales, Magical Dreams, Enchanted Forest, and the Mystery Garden all have little games that you can play, which is kind of annoying because I just want to colour. I then have this one, which is the Beauty and the Beast. I've already started with this. I've done some collaging, I've done some yellow watercolours and some metallic gel pen for this one. I've also done some regular watercolour pans, some felt tips, and I'm working on the roses, as you can see, for the Beast Castle. It's looking quite nice, and that is actually a water fountain in the middle there. This one doesn't have any of the games, which I'm really, really pleased about. It does have a lot of books, tea and cake, because, waha, that's what they do in Beauty and the Beast. They read a lot of books and eat a lot of food, and she wears a lot of pretty dresses. And she does a lot of reading, because that's what ladies were expected to do in medieval France. Because belle means beauty in French, just so you know. So there we have, and then at the end you just have True Love, and that's basically it, or True Love with Stockholm Syndrome. One or the other. So yeah, that's coming out. I'm really excited for it. I probably will be doing a review of The Beauty and the Beast featuring Emma Watson and the guy from Downton Abbey. So that's that. I hope you've enjoyed this adult colouring catch-up / magazine review / Beauty and the Beast thing. So please like, comment and subscribe. Bye everyone.